Welcome to WineDirect Essentials. This video is all about inventory and inventory pools. The first part we're going to talk about is the inventory pools because that's what we're going to set up before dealing with inventory. The second half of the video is all about inventory pools. Let's get right into dealing with our inventory pools. To access our inventory pools, we're going to navigate first to our Store tab. Then our sub-tab Inventory. We're going to use the sub-menu to navigate down to our Inventory Pools option. Now bear in mind that my site will look a little bit different than yours, but we're going to go through the creation of an inventory pool together. Let's select the Add an Inventory Pool, and just as in other areas of our system, the first thing that we're going to be filling out is our general information. The first thing that we need to fill out is the inventory pool name. This will be the name used to identify the inventory when you're setting it up in your POS profile or when you're running a club. It'll also be for when you're using your inventory importer tool as well. Let's give it a name. In this case, it's called Example. And let's go through all the parts of the inventory pool. Your online orders will all be processed out of the default inventory pool. For those of you who are using WineDirect Fulfillment, WineDirect Fulfillment as an inventory pool should always be your default. The order here is similar to other areas of the system. What order you put it in is the order it will be displayed on the previous screen. We have the ability to create an out of stock option. In this case, we have three options that you can use. You have don't sell and display message, back order and display message, and deactivate product. The don't sell and display will show a message, as you can see here, and it will not allow that product to sell anymore. Back order and display message will display this message and it will still allow you to sell the product. This works especially well if you know you have product on property but not necessarily in your tasting room. The last option and the most infrequently used is the deactivate product. Now this works really well if this inventory pool is your library wine inventory, and when that product depletes to zero, it officially means that it is completely gone. There is no more product left in any of your warehouses or anywhere else. When a product deactivates based on an inventory pool, it will deactivate that product across all inventory pools. So if you have that product in multiple locations or you have multiple tasting rooms and it deactivates in tasting room A, it will be deactive all across the board and you'll have to go back into the product to reactivate it to make it sellable in your other locations. So be aware of that here. You can change the out of stock message. You get up to 50 characters to type in whatever you'd like. You can display a quantity left at, so if you were to select 12, it will start displaying when the inventory pool hits 12 or less. This works really well in an online environment, so it shows that your products are going away. It's also a way of manipulating the demand through scarcity. You will also want to set up an email notification. This notification will go to the inventory manager when the product reaches a certain threshold. If in the case of a tasting room, let's say, that person is the tasting room manager and that threshold is a reminder to order more product. That works out really well. You'll add that threshold level or par level here, followed by the email notification, so the email that will receive that notification. Once done, hit save. Fantastic. Now let's talk about the inventory option under our inventory tab. This is where we will update and adjust inventory. We'll select the inventory product that we're looking for, select the edit option. We can define whether this product uses inventory or not. And then from here, we can change that inventory by adjusting, resetting to a specific number, or transferring that inventory. If we're transferring it, we can only transfer into an inventory pool, not out from an inventory pool. So we need to make sure that we are looking at the appropriate inventory we're looking to transfer inventory into. As you can see, if we're transferring inventory, the only option we have is transferring inventory from. We can specify another warehouse, the quantity, and then the notes. And in the notes, you're going to want to define why the inventory transfer is occurring or putting any information such as a BOL number here. Or as I said before, you can adjust that inventory by adding or subtracting, or you can reset that inventory to a specific number. Following those choices, hit save, and that is how you'll deal with the inventory in the system. See you in the next video.